This is your home for the Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live.
Alford is going to hand it off to Cody Buck up the middle, lowers the shoulder into the end zone.
Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors. 48 years of Hayden tradition and excellence. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com.
Bergen going to set up Padgett nicely. Carr with his third rebound, kicks it to Talon Torres. Now Ryder and I going to try a mid-range jump shot, and that's good. Bailey Smith open in the corner for three, up and in. Third goal from the four. He'll swing it out right side, looking for the corner, the end zone, and he will make it. Another Bulldog touchdown.
It's time for the Bulldogs on your home for Baldwin High School Athletics. Baldwin Sports Live.
Well, good evening, everyone, from inside the Doghouse in Baldwin City, Kansas, where tonight the Baldwin Bulldogs return home for a league contest against the Louisburg Wildcats. Hi, everyone. Ryan Hilmer back alongside Joey Bongard as we get you started tonight on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. The Lady Bulldogs lost their second straight game 63-50 last Friday night in Burlington to drop to 1-2 on the young season. Chloe Neufeld did not play, but Baldwin held their own against a good Wildcats squad. Meanwhile, the boys followed that up by welcoming Cooper Carr back to the lineup, and they won their first game of the season by a score of 68-59 to improve to 1-2. We'll take a quick break as we get started on the pregame show, but when we come back, we'll set you up with this girls matchup. The Bulldogs taking on the Louisburg Wildcats here tonight. We'll also bring you some keys to the game and then starting lineups and opening tip-off. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back here to Baldwin City. This is the pregame show, and it's brought to us by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business, money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Baldwin was without one of their leaders last Friday night in senior Chloe Neufeld, but they held their own against a good Burlington team. The Bulldogs were up by 4 after the first quarter, but then they were outscored 20-9 in the second quarter to go into the half trailing by 7. They did cut the deficit to 3 in the third quarter, but Burlington answered with a couple of big back-to-back threes. Baldwin then cut it to a 4-point deficit to start the fourth quarter, but the Wildcats had an answer again with a 10-2 run to extend their lead back out, and then they made some free throws down the stretch to close it out. Cammie Collum and Emmy Nye led the way for Baldwin, both setting new career highs of 15 points for Collum and 11 points for Nye. Logan Scobie also had a career night with her 10 points while hitting a pair of threes. Nye hit 3 triples to also set a new career high for her, and Baldwin made 7 threes as a team, but Burlington outdid them, made 9 from downtown, and they always seem to have an answer every time Baldwin tried to make a run and come back into that game. Tonight, the Bulldogs will face a different set of Wildcats in Louisburg. They come into play at 1-3. They won their opener versus Wellsville, but have lost 3 straight now at Tonganoxie versus Ottawa and versus Leavenworth last Friday night. The Wildcats are averaging 34 points per game and giving up 48 points per game. Louisburg led Leavenworth last Friday night by 10 in the middle of the second quarter, but then they were outscored 39-16, including losing the fourth quarter 25-7, and they really just couldn't make any shots down the stretch. They were a 4-16 team last year, and they lost in the first round of the playoffs to Eudora. They also lost 7 seniors from that squad, including 4 of 5 starters, and including a good player in Ashlyn Kuhlman last year. She was honorable mention All-League. Number 12, a senior, McKenna Losi, is the lone returning starter this year for the Wildcats, and she had 6 points last Friday against Leavenworth, but it was a freshman and number 1, Tatum Battle, who we'll see tonight. She led them in scoring with 10 points and also hit a couple of threes in that game on Friday versus Leavenworth. Baldwin won both of these matchups last year, and they have now won 4 straight versus Louisburg, and they are going to try to keep it going here tonight. Take a quick break on the pregame show. When we come back, we will continue to set up this matchup, bring you some area matchups as well, and then some keys to the game and opening tip-off from Baldwin. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Welcome back to the Baldwin State Bank pregame show, getting you set for the 1-2 Bulldogs against the 1-3 Louisburg Wildcats. Let's take a look now around the area and some area matchups that are going to be on the channels across our Varsity Sports Live network. Tonganoxie is at Spring Hill. That'll be on our Spring Hill Sports Live channel. Ottawa at Paola. It's on the Paola Sports Live channel. And Chanute, who Baldwin has already seen this year, they are at Girard. That'll be on Girard Sports Live. And just a reminder, while we're talking about this, on Friday night, me and Joey will not be at Spring Hill to cover that game. That'll be covered by the Spring Hill Sports Live crew, so make sure to set a bookmark on that and tell all your friends and family that if you want to catch the game this upcoming Friday, Baldwin at Spring Hill, you're going to have to tune into the Spring Hill Sports Live channel. Time for some keys to tonight's game. Number one for me is going to be capitalize on turnovers. Baldwin forced 25 turnovers in their lone win of the season against Paola, but only forced 10 in the last two games. So they're going to have to create some turnovers, and not only create them, but take advantage of them and score off of those in transition, get some easy buckets. And then number two, good ball movement. That's something that we saw from Baldwin last Friday night. They shared the ball really well in Burlington. They did get some open looks, and it led to some open threes. They hit 7 threes, but unfortunately Burlington hit 9 of them. And then number three, control the defensive glass. Audrey Searle is leading the team in rebounds. She has 8.3 rebounds a game and doesn't have a whole lot of help outside of that. Carson Chambers did have a nice game rebounding the basketball with 6 of them last Friday night, but they're going to have to rebound as a team and not allow any second chances for this Louisburg team, and that should really help their chances to victory here tonight. In terms of this series history, going back as far as 2006, Baldwin leads the series 30-13, including a couple of wins last year, 52-41 and 37-31. Baldwin has won 4 straight games, and the last time Louisburg won a game in this matchup was 2023. Head coach for Louisburg is Adrian Lane. Assistant coaches Joel McGee and Don Bunt. The head coach for your Baldwin Bulldogs, Kara Rowland, in her second year at the helm. Assistant coaches Chad Scobie and Bailey Bones. Let's go ahead and take one last time out here on the channel, and then on the other side we will have the starting lineups and then opening tip-off. This has been the Baldwin State Bank pregame show on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Welcome back here to the Doghouse in Baldwin City. Almost set for the starting lineups. The starters for Louisburg are being announced right now. Number 5, a junior, Ella Bockelman. Number 12, a senior, in McKenna Losi. She's the lone returning starter from last year. Number 22, a junior, McKinley Harmon. Number 23, a junior, in Madeline Yoder. And number 25, a junior, in Kinley Scott. I was told we're going to have a little pregame light show video, so maybe we'll crank that thing up.
Please remain seated and turn your attention to the center court. Let's get ready for some Baldwin Bulldogs basketball. And now the starting lineups for your Baldwin Bulldogs. A 5'5" sophomore, number 0, Logan Scobie. Second starter for Baldwin, 5'5" junior, number 1, Shay Griffin. Joining the starting lineup, 5'5" sophomore, number 12, Candy Cullen. Also starting for the Baldwin Bulldogs CB, 5'7" junior, number 14, Emmy Nye. Rounding up the starting lineup for the Baldwin Bulldogs CB, 5'9" junior, number 15, Audrey Serrell. The Baldwin Bulldogs are led by head coach Kara Rowland, assisted by Chance Scobie and Katie Bones.
All right, there you have it. That was the starting lineup for Baldwin. Number 1, a junior, Shay Griffith. No Chloe Neufeld again tonight. We did see her out there warming up. She looked all right, but probably precautionary. Going to keep her out here tonight. Number 12, a sophomore, Cami Collum. Number 14, a junior, in Emmy Nye. Number 15, also a junior, Audrey Searle. And missed one. Scobie. Yep, Scobie, number 0, sophomore, getting another start in place of Chloe Neufeld. Good call. And we are just about set for opening tip-off from Baldwin here tonight. 1 and 2 Bulldogs taking on the 1 and 3 Louisburg Wildcats. We are underway, and Louisburg controls the tip in their purple uniforms with the white trim. Baldwin in their white uniforms with the purple trim. It's knocked out of bounds by Baldwin, and a baseline inbounds to start things off for Louisburg. Trying to work it inside to Kinley Scott. Instead, she'll kick it out to Harmon. Work it around right side, McKenna Losi. Now they'll swing it all the way around the other side. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Losi has it in the right corner. Gets it to Bockelman. Ella Bockelman, that's off the mark, and Emmy Nye grabs her first rebound up ahead, out in front of everybody. Logan Scobie couldn't finish the lay-in. Rebound is loose, and coming up with it, Shay Griffith. Second chance here for Baldwin, and a three-point attempt is knocked down by Cami Collum. Gets Baldwin started off on the right foot. Bulldogs hit 7 threes last Friday night in Burlington. It was Yoder that picked up her dribble, gets it back up top to Bockelman. Guarded by Scobie, comes off his screen down the right side of the lane and gets fouled by Logan Scobie.
There's got to be some three-point shooting in that column, Blood. I mean, her brother does it well, too, with the boys.
Yeah.
Especially that first game.
Yeah, Colton hit 4 threes. That was a career high in that first game against Paola. Collum set a new career high with 15 points last Friday night. Bockelman here gets Louisburg on the board. Hits both shots. Here comes the Bulldogs the other way. Amy Nye bounces it inside into the lane. Audrey Searle, they left Scobie open. She hit a couple of them last Friday night. Couldn't connect there, and the rebound down to Losi. Outlets it to Madeline Yoder. Bockelman comes off his screen, now tries to get it to Losi, keeps the ball up high, missed the shot though, and a second chance coming for Louisburg, but they throw it away. Collum going to try to track this thing down, and she does. And now Louisburg pokes it back away. There's a race to the ball. Baldwin, going to come back up with it. Fresh shot clock reset there. Not sure that possession changed, but we'll take it. And then Griffith gets a backdoor pass, and she gets fouled. Shea's going to head to the line. She is 7 of 8 on the year.
Yeah, she's without a doubt been their best free throw shooter, and her best performance offensively came at home in the opener against Paola earlier this year, and that's also Baldwin's best offensive performance was against Paola. I want to say they had, 63? That's off the top of my head.
Yeah, they won 61-27.
61, so best offensive performance by far was week 1.
Griffith missed the first, made the second shot. Baldwin up by 2, 4-2 here in the early going. Ryan Homer alongside Joey Bongard. Trying to get it inside to Kinley Scott. There's a lot of Bulldogs in there, and they turn it over for the second time. Searle came away with it that time. Now Griffith had it poked away. It's going to stay with Baldwin, a baseline inbounds. Baldwin have won 4 straight games in this matchup. They lead the series 30-13 going all the way back to 2006. And here's Collum open in the corner, hit one earlier, missed on that try, and Scott the rebound. Here come the Wildcats. Trying to force it inside, and they turn it over for a 3rd straight time. That time, Emmy Nye came away with it, but they give it right back on the errant pass. Baldwin averaging about 12 turnovers a game. They're forcing around 15 turnovers a game. Mentioned they forced 25 of them in their lone win against Paola. Harmon comes off of a screen, comes up empty that time. Griffith has her second rebound, and she'll lead the break the other way. Get it to Collum, a quick drive down the right baseline. That's no good, but an offensive rebound by Searle, and she gets hacked and will go to the line for 2. Foul is against Ella Bockelman, junior. Searle knocks down the shot. She was 7 of 10 from the line coming into play. Baldwin has a team pretty good from the free throw line, 72% so far this year. Makes both shots. Early 6-2 lead for Baldwin. Louisburg have come up empty about 4 trips in a row. And that time they turn it over again. That's already number 4. Trying to force it inside to Ella Bockelman. Approaching the midway point here in the first quarter. Bounce it to Searle at the high post area, gets down the lane, now has to kick it out, got into some trouble there, and Baldwin turn it over for the second time, out ahead of the pack, and missing the lay-in there, McKinley Harmon. Louisburg does get it back, a second crack at it. Losey down on the block, an up and under move, no good. Gets it back, a third try's no good. Can the fourth go, and it's blocked by Griffith. Here comes Baldwin the other way. Griffith finds Searle up top, will find Emmy Nye on the right wing, takes a three, almost banked it in. Audrey Searle comes up with her second offensive rebound and will get her second trip to the free throw line.
This has definitely been a very physical game by both sides, and it's what you like to see, the officials letting them play. Obviously, a couple smoked layups, a little bit too much time in the gym for some of these Louisburg girls, but you like to see the physicality.
Searle now 3 for 3 at the line.
I feel like she's got to be due for a double-double soon. She's done it all so well
no doubt.
On that rebounding side.
Had a couple of them last year. Misses the second free throw. Baldwin up 7-2. Checking into the game, Aaliyah Gibbons. She tried to drive baseline, stepped on the baseline, and turned it over for the fifth time here in the first half. Into the game for the first time, Carson Chambers, a junior for Baldwin. She'll replace Audrey Searle. Searle leads the team in rebounding and assists per game. Chambers second on the team in rebounding. Carson had 2 points, 6 rebounds last Friday night in Leavenworth, in Burlington. Louisburg played Leavenworth last Friday night.
She had a slew of offensive boards early in that one too.
Yeah. They have both been very active on the offensive glass. Gonna have to do the same here tonight. Emmy Nye gets down the right side of the lane, off the window and in. Nye also set a new career high last Friday with her 11 points. Hit 3 threes in that game. Gibbons trying to get into the lane, now bounces it inside. That's Kinley Scott. Turnaround off the window, no good, and Emmy Nye the rebound. She'll lead the break the other way. Good transition defense from the Wildcats, and Baldwin will set something up. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Griffith gets down the left side of the lane and lays it up and in.
Such a great move by her, seeing the mismatch, getting the screen picked up on the high post, and then going down left side.
An 8-0 Baldwin run has extended it out 11-2. Louisburg has it in the corner, now back up top. Turned it over 5 times already. Trying to get a backdoor cut, and they do, and laying it up and in was Morgan Latham, the senior. Baldwin comes quickly the other way, though. Griffith misses the lay-in. Louisburg a little late getting back defensively. And now there's a three-point attempt from Harmon on the near side. That's off the rim, no good. Tapped out by Louisburg. Talon McMurray, a junior, checks into the game, and Emerson Deere, another junior for Louisburg.
We're going to see the double forward play. We foreshadowed at it last week.
Yeah, no doubt. Searle and Chambers out there together, along with Griffith, Collum, and Scobie, and Griffith turned it over. That's 3 for Baldwin. Minute and a half to play here in the opening quarter. Get it inside to Latham. Now gets double teamed. Good defense there. They'll kick it out. Aaliyah Gibbons for 3. That's no good. And a nice strong rebound, Carson Chambers. As one of our keys to the game is don't give them second chances, 1 and outs. That was out of bounds on Baldwin. It's a tough angle for us up here, but 4 turnovers for the Dogs. A little nervy start for each squad.
Couldn't really see much of anything there. I thought it just got poked loose, but
initiates some offense with Gibbons right side, back up top to Yoder. Gives it back to Aaliyah. Gibbons had her drive shut off and now hands it to Talon McMurray in the corner. Try to get it inside, and for the second time to Morgan Latham. Back-to-back buckets for her down low. About an 11-second difference between the game and the shot clock. It's not going to matter as Collum got down the left side of the lane and got fouled. She'll go to the line for two. That was against McKenna Losi. Excuse me, against Talon McMurray.
I thought it was against Losi too. She stood up and looked at the official like, how did I foul her?
Collum makes the first free throw. She's got 4 points here in the early going. Leading the team in scoring, 13.7 points per game. Both shots were good in a 13-6 Baldwin lead. Only about a 3-second differential. Louisburg could essentially hold for the last shot if they want to. Gibbons working on Scobie, trying to get baseline. Good defense from Logan, shut it off, and then Collum rips it away. Second steal of the first quarter for Cammie Collum. Gets it to Audrey Searle, and now the Dogs will hold for the final possession. 7 seconds now. Collum gonna start to attack. Spins back to the middle, gotta get a shot up. Searle, a fadeaway shot was tipped a little bit, and that'll end the first quarter, but a 13-6 start for the Bulldogs, a good one. We'll take a break and come back with more Bulldog basketball after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back here to Baldwin, a 13-6 start for the girls. Baldwin will start with the basketball here in the second quarter, get it to Collum. Now a skip pass to Emmy Nye, a little bit strong on that three, and a foul on the rebound. I think it's going to be over the back on Chambers.
Personal foul called on number 24, Carson Chambers. Personal foul, first team foul, Baldwin.
Maybe a little bit of full court press here. Try and get that back.
Something Baldwin has done quite a bit here in the past. Haven't seen it a ton this year, but some full court man-to-man. Trying to force some more turnovers, get some easy buckets. Louisburg have it in the right corner. Now back up top, Emerson Deere. McMurray, a skip pass to the freshman Tatum Battle. She led him in scoring with 10 points last Friday night, hit a couple of threes. Comes Baldwin the other way. Nye has it on the right wing. Comes off a screen. Open for a three. Too strong that time. Offensive board falls down to Audrey Searle. It's already 3 of those for her. Baldwin has a second chance. Griffith going to take a three. Comes up short. Out of bounds to Louisburg.
So the three ball's not falling. What do you got to do? You just drive. Try and play through contact. They did it well last week. Obviously, the three ball fell, but they played through a lot of contact.
That was one of our keys to the game, too, is just get inside, attack the rim. Don't settle for too many shots. Move the ball around. And they called a travel there against McMurray. 7th turnover.
Didn't want to give Searle the steal.
Yeah. Here comes Cammie Collum. Sophomore, averaged 3 points per game last year, up to 13 so far this season. She has had to play a bigger role, as well as Emmy Nye, who also averaged 3 points per game last year. Now averaging just under 6 per game. Here's Searle up top, left open for 3, couldn't connect on it. The rebound will bound out of bounds to Louisburg. Baldwin doing pretty good, scoring the ball, averaging 50 points per game, giving up 46. Louisburg, on the other hand, averaging 34 per game, giving up 48. That one was off the mark. Shea Griffith has her 4th rebound already. Gets it off Emmy Nye. Nobody stops ball down the right side of the lane. Missed the layup, but will go to the line for 2. She is a perfect 4 of 4 on the year from the line. Second foul against McMurray now. Nye starts the scoring here in the second quarter, knocks down the first. Second shot, no good. Get it to the freshman Battle. She'll work it inside. Losi turns around, gives it back to Tatum Battle. Now in the corner, Kinley Scott going to try a 3. That's too strong, but an offensive board. Nobody on the backside for Baldwin. Now a foul down low, I think, against Audrey Searle. First personal, second team foul. Baseline inbounds for Scott and Louisburg. Now they try to force it inside, and it's picked off by Audrey Searle. Already 8 turnovers for Louisburg. Collum got bumped on the drive. Be a sideline inbounds. First foul against the freshman Tatum Battle.
Might have been a little soft.
Baseline inbounds. Collum will get it started, gets it into Searle. Flips it off to Griffith. Griffith down the left side of the lane, tries a scooper. That's no good. Rebound to Louisburg, and here come the Wildcats. Madeline Yoder, far side. Gets it off to Kinley Scott. Now she turned it over almost. Scobie almost had an interception. Yoder once again, hands off to Scott. Harmon's hit a couple of shots, no good that time. Battle for the rebound on the floor, and this will be a jump ball. And it will stay here with Louisburg.
Jump ball, possession to Louisburg.
Chambers checks back in for Searle for Baldwin. Ella Bockelman back in for Battle for the Wildcats. And off the inbounds there, a pass a little bit too hot to handle. Collum comes up with her 3rd steal already. Flips it off. Emmy Nye open for 3 straight away. Came up a little bit short, but an offensive rebound. Cammie Collum, Johnny on the spot. Got her baseline drive shut off. Now Shea Griffith feeds the post, and Carson Chambers. Work it to Nye, right side. Asking for a screen, gets one from Chambers. Stop and pop, mid-range, that's no good. Rebound down to Scott.
You gotta like that Nye keeps shooting. She's not letting anything put her confidence down.
Yeah, Collum and Nye really are gonna have to take the reins offensively for me. Can throw in Scobie and Griffith as well, Searle. And that's gonna be a 3 that's banked in by Madeline Yoder.
You gotta call that one.
Louisburg has been struggling here to score early in this one, and they will take it. 30-second timeout taken by Louisburg. It'll give me a chance to remind you that our presenting sponsor is Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, and that Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers. They invite you to check out the Pleasant Grove build site. It's 10 wooded acres of prime Kansas land featuring rolling terrain and stunning views. It's just 11 miles from Baldwin City and is perfect for hunting and ATV enthusiasts. Claim your own perfect slice of the Kansas countryside. To learn more, go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. Baldwin has led throughout by as many as 9 at one point. Went on an 8-0 run in that first quarter. Now midway through the second. Collum will cross the timeline, get something set up. Man-to-man defense from Louisburg. Chambers flips it back out to Collum. Cammie comes off a screen, left-hand dribble into the lane. A scooper's no good, gets it back, her own offensive rebound. 2 of them for Collum already. Now Chambers going to try to turn over that right shoulder. Couldn't get it to drop. Rebound down to the Wildcats. Now quickly in transition, Losey finishes that. McKenna Losey, the senior. Good job by Louisburg to get down the floor quick. Now Nye quickly the other way. Speaking of which, got fouled, couldn't finish, and Emmy 1 for 2 from the line so far tonight. We'll have 2 more. Already free throws 11 and 12 for Baldwin. Second personal foul on McKinley Harmon.
I think this is where they're going to win or lose this game for Baldwin. The way things are looking, it's going to be at the free throw line, or it's going to be letting Cammie Collum drive down that left side. She's so good with her left hand.
Nye knocks them both down. Now has 5 points. Baldwin up 16-11. Collum giving some pretty good pressure to Yoder. She comes up the floor, gets it off to Harmon, and she traveled with it. Make it 10 first half turnovers for Louisburg. That's how many Baldwin forced the last 2 entire games. It's good to see that defense as Collum tried to get down the baseline, missed it, but an offensive rebound and a putback, Carson Chambers. Already 7 offensive rebounds for Baldwin. 2:45 left here in the first half. Get it inside to Losey, kick it out. There's a 3 for Harmon, and that's good. Second 3 for Louisburg. First 3 points for Harmon. Cut the Baldwin lead now to 4. Collum once again gets into the lane and once again gets fouled and will head to the line. Seems like Cammie can just drive it to the lane whenever she wants right now.
Yeah, you just would love it if they could finally maybe find the bottom of the net, get an and one or something along the lines of that. It's a lot easier to miss free throws.
Cammie now 3 of 3 from the stripe. Baldwin 10 of 13 already from the free throw line. Another one coming. Rattles it home. 6-point Baldwin lead. Quickly the other way. Aaliyah Gibbons turned up an open shot there. Instead, they'll work it inside to Losey. Kick it out. Aaliyah Gibbons for 3. That's no good. Shea Griffith has her 5th rebound. Leads the break the other way. Down the right side of the lane, off the window, no good, but an 8th offensive rebound for Baldwin. That's Audrey Searle, powers it up through contact, and she'll get 2 free throws. Searle 5 rebounds, 4 of those offensive.
Almost starts to bring the question in, what's the record for offensive rebounds in a game by a Bulldog?
I got some records here. I might have to dig that up. First shot good from Searle.
speaking of records, I saw a stat from a girls' high school game. There was a team that won 104-1.
Good Lord.
That's got to be a record.
Yeah. Both free throws good for Searle. 22-14, the Baldwin lead. Little mini 8-3 run, and Searle comes up with her third steal, 11th Louisburg turnover, out ahead of the pack. Collum missed it, got her own rebound. Searle threw some contact, no call that time. Minute and a half to go here in the first half. Louisburg, right side, Harmon. Get it to Losi, now kick it back out. Gibbons turned down a three, gets into the lane. Off the window, no good. An offensive board, that was Bockelman, and she couldn't convert. Rebound down to Audrey Searle. Griffith in transition down the right side of the lane. Couldn't make the layup. Rebound to Louisburg, and a quick timeout by the Wildcats. Baldwin Sports Live is also brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. They are a family-owned company right here in Baldwin City. They service many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment that offers excellent pay and competitive benefits. It's the perfect place to start your next career. You can find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com. Don't forget, we'll have our halftime show brought to us by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Here we go. Good as new. Eight-point lead for Baldwin, putting on some full court pressure. Get it to the freshman battle, and she crosses half court. 60 seconds to play in the first half. Gibbons pressured tightly by Cammie Collum, and then turns it over. Logan Scobie comes up with the steal. It's a dozen turnovers here in the first half for Louisburg as they knock it out of bounds. Cheyenne Brunker has checked into the game for Baldwin. And now Emmy Nye will replace her. Starting five out there for Baldwin, 51 seconds in the first half. Inbounded to Nye, almost traveled with it. Emmy's gonna pull it out up top and set up some offense. Audrey Searle trying to post up right in the middle of that lane. Instead, a runner from Nye was no good. Another offensive rebound. The putback is good, counted in the foul. That is 5 offensive rebounds, 7 total, 7 points for Searle. She's working on that double-double. Drains the free throw as well. Baldwin's largest lead of the game so far at 11. Shot clock is turned off. Deere comes off the screen, gets it to Gibbons in the far corner. Now a nice pass inside, and that was Ella Bockelman. She gets the 2 to fall. Baldwin 5 seconds the other way. Collum kicks it out. Shea Griffith open for 3 right side. Off the back iron, no good, and that will end the first half, but a good first half for Baldwin. They go into the break leading 25-16. We'll step aside and be back with the halftime report. This is Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street, or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. We've made it to the half of the girls' game. The girls lead at 25-16. This is the halftime show, and it's brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then give Kelly Neufeld a call at 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Time now to run down the first half stats. First for Louisburg. Ella Bockelman led the way for them. I guess two girls had 4 points. Ella was one of them, went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Those were the only 2 free throws that Louisburg took in the first half, as opposed to 17 free throws for Baldwin. That's part of the first half story. McKenna Losi had 2 points. Morgan Latham also had 4 points. And then Louisburg knocked down 2 threes. Harmon hit one of them, and Yoder hit the other, each of them with 3 first half points. The big story for Louisburg, they turn it over a dozen times in that first half. They do make those 2 threes, go 2 of 2 from the free throw line. As for Baldwin, Logan Scobie didn't score, but had a steal. Shea Griffith, 3 points, 5 rebounds, 1 steal, went 1 of 2 from the line. Cammie Collum had a good first half, 7 points, 3 offensive rebounds for her, also 3 steals. She went 4 of 4 from the line and knocked down the only Baldwin 3 in that first half. Emmy Nye had 5 points and 2 rebounds, 3 of 4 from the free throw line, and a steal. Audrey Searle had 8 points to lead the way for Baldwin in that first half. Also 7 rebounds, working on a double-double here tonight. 5 of the 7 rebounds were offensive boards, and Audrey also went 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Carson Chambers, 2 points and 2 rebounds as well. Baldwin, like I mentioned, knocked down that 1-3 from Collum, and they went 14 of 17 from the free throw line. So keep that up, and things are going to be looking good for Baldwin here tonight. They take care of the basketball pretty well, only turned it over 4 times in that first half. So those are our halftime numbers. We'll step aside and be back with more on the halftime show. This is Bulldog Basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. It is halftime of the girls' game, 25-16. The Bulldogs lead it. Let's take a look at our upcoming schedule. This is actually the last game for us on the channel here before the Christmas break. We'll be back, of course, after the Christmas break, but Baldwin playing in Spring Hill on Friday night. Make sure to tune in to Spring Hill Sports Live as they'll be covering that game from their channel, and wish the Bulldogs luck. We'll definitely be following along. And then on Saturday, both the boys and the girls are headed to Rock Creek. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to cover that game either, so hopefully Rock Creek has some sort of streaming platform. It is in Rock Creek, but I was told from the AD, Mr. Valentine, that we're not quite sure who they're going to be playing. It's a little bit complicated. It's kind of a tournament that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday in Rock Creek, but not every team in the tournament was able to make all 3 days, so Baldwin's kind of filling in on one day. Anyways, we'll have a opponent to be determined in Rock Creek on Saturday, but we'll definitely be following along and rooting on the Bulldogs, as that's going to do it for the halftime show. This has been presented by Farm Bureau Financial Services. Give Kelly Neufeld and all the great people a call down there at Farm Bureau Financial Services, 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. Take one last timeout, and we'll be back with the start of the second half from Baldwin.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, preparing for a career in healthcare as part of Fort Scott Community College's nursing program. Or maybe you belong on stage as part of the Hounds band or theater department. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Back here, start of the second half from Baldwin, a 25-16 lead for the Bulldogs. 14 of 17 from the free throw line as Nye misses the first shot here of the second half, but that's what Baldwin went from the line in the first half. Joey, you can't ask for much more than that. Just stay aggressive here in the second half, right?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to keep driving and playing through contact. It's that simple.
That's what they've been doing. Here's a three on the near side. That was from Yoder. Off the mark, out of bounds to Baldwin. Collum jogs it up, 7 points, 3 rebounds in that first half for Cammie. Griffith trying to get it inside to Searle. Gets down to that left block, couldn't finish it. Rebound to Losi. Just underway here in the second half. Up ahead of everybody, Scott got surrounded, kicks it out. Bockelman tries a three. That's too strong off the mark. Shea Griffith ties a career high with her 6th rebound. Bounces it to Scobie in transition. Might have gotten blocked a little bit by Bockelman. Back and forth we go. Still no score here in the second half. Trying a three, Kinley Scott. That's no good. Offensive board though. Louisburg, second try wouldn't go either. Now Griffith has a new career high with 7 rebounds. Gets it to Emmy Nye, who bounces it into Searle. Kick out, Collum for 3 in the corner, no good. An offensive board for Emmy Nye and puts it back home. That's also been part of the story for the Bulldogs so far, offensive rebounds. They have matched their largest lead of the night at 11. Here's Losi on the block, a nice easy turnaround for her. McKenna Losi has 4 points. Quickly back the other way, Cammie Collum off the window and in.
Really the first time she's had space when driving tonight.
And an offensive foul, illegal screen called there on Ella Bockelman. It's going to be her 3rd personal foul. First team foul here in the 3rd quarter. Baldwin can take their largest lead of the night with a bucket this time down. Collum leading the way with her 9 points. Searle has 8, Nye has 7. Get it to Collum off a cut on that right block. Finds Nye in the corner. That's a little too strong on that 3. Bockelman there for the rebound. Quickly advances it up to Talon McMurray. Trying once again to feed Losi on the inside, and they're going to get Audrey Searle reaching around with the foul.
Number 15, Audrey Searle, called for a personal foul. That is her
second personal foul. Louisburg looking for some answers offensively. Can it come from Harmon on the far side? No. Losi, an offensive rebound. That's a nice putback there through some contact. 6 points now for Losi.
I think Losi definitely can bring Louisburg back into this one. She's one of their better players, and I think she's also one of their bigger bodies down low. She's more physical than anybody else out there.
Yeah, Louisburg lost 4 of 5 starters from last year. She is the one returning starter as Nye tried a tough mid-range jump shot. Aaliyah Gibbons, the junior, checks in for fellow junior Ella Bockelman. They have an Ella and an Aaliyah. Once again, trying to get it inside. Losi just couldn't come up with that catch that time. Another turnover for Louisburg. Emmy Nye in transition, lays it in with the right hand. Lead back out to 11 for Baldwin. Harmon, a cross-court pass to Yoder on the right side. Losi trying to post up on that block against Searle. Turnaround shot off the window and in again.
It's kind of a Larry Bird jumper, just kind of over the head. No dip on the action.
Yeah, doesn't get a ton of elevation either. Just kind of turn and shoot it set shot style. It's worked the last couple times down. Collum gets down the right side of the lane. Missed the scooper. Louisburg comes the other way. Gibbons, a cross-court pass. Now they'll work it back up top. Madeline Yoder. Give it back to Gibbons. Once again inside to Losey. A turnaround shot, bouncing around and in. That's at least 3, maybe 4 times in a row down there. They've got it to Losey on the block, and she's converted. I think Losey has all 8 of the second half points. Turnover there from Louisburg. Excuse me, from Baldwin. Give it back to Louisburg.
I was real close to saying pregame that I think Losey's going to put up 20.
She's halfway there. Cut the Baldwin lead to 7. Mishandled pass there. Shea Griffith comes up with it. Second turnover of the second half. Griffith in transition, kicks it out to Scobie. Now they'll send it back up top. Nice backdoor cut, couldn't quite get it to her. Collum tried a bounce pass. It got kicked, and so Baldwin will keep it. 13, Morgan Latham back in. She will replace Losey. Be interested to see where they go offensively now. Collum off the inbounds, comes off his screen. A little bit of a tough shot there, no good, but Carson Chambers once again with the putback.
Starting to think they got more offensive rebounds than defensive.
It is starting to look that way. I'm going to have to total them up, but it's certainly close. They'll get it back to the block. This time Morgan Latham had a lot of success from that right block. Latham now has 6 points. Scobie off of his screen, stop and pop 3, that's no good. Hit 2 of them last Friday in Burlington. Scobie's another girl that has had to step up a little bit this year, especially with the absence of Chloe Neufeld. Scobie appeared in 16 games last year, had a total of 10 points, 11 rebounds. She's averaging 7 points per game so far this season. Yoder up top, trying to work it inside. Kinley Scott, turnaround shot, no good, and Chambers the rebound. Nye gets it off to Griffith up top. She'll come off a Chambers screen, lost it out of bounds. Was it poked out of bounds? It was. The Dogs will keep it. Emerson Deere back into the game, replaces McKinley Harmon. Inbounds here for Baldwin. They get it into Collum. Asking for another screen. Comes off the Chambers screen. Left-hand dribble. Now bounces it into Chambers. Turns over that right shoulder, and a nice little fadeaway hook shot goes down. 6 points for Chambers. That's a new career high. Another one of those girls that played sparingly last year, but much more this year. Only appeared in 8 games last year. And there, Morgan Latham once again. Scobie gives it back to Collum in the far corner. Skip pass up top, dangerous one to Griffith. A little hard to handle. She did come up with it. Now back to Nye in the corner. Tried to cross over and get baseline. Pretty good defense there. Kept in the front court nicely by Griffith. Now 7 seconds on the shot clock. Collum realizes it, comes off a screen. Stop and pop on the 3, comes up short. Under a minute to play in the third. Collum comes up with her 4th steal. Poor pass there from Louisburg, and here come the Dogs in transition. Griffith finding her way into the lane. Missed it. Now a 6-second differential. Baldwin should get one more shot. Scott tries to drive baseline. Good help comes over from Baldwin, and a travel on Kinley Scott. Now the shot clock's turned off. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. And that's taken away nicely by the freshman Tatum Battle, and she gets fouled by Collum.
Personal foul called
First personal foul on Collins, second team foul. Just 19 seconds left here in the third quarter. Baseline inbounds here. They try to force it inside. It was off the backside of Collins. Cheyenne Brunker back into the game for Griffith. Brunker is still looking for her first varsity points. Bounce it into Scott. She gets surrounded, tried to kick it out to Emerson Deere, who runs it down. Now in some trouble. Knocked out by Collin, 9.6 left. Nothing comes easy against this Lady Bulldog defense. Battle has it up top now, right side. Gibbons trying to force it inside to Scott. A turnaround shot's no good, and that will do it for the third quarter. 7-point Baldwin lead, 35-28. We'll step aside and be back with the fourth. After this, you are watching Bulldog basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter, 35-28. Baldwin leads it. Louisburg actually won that third quarter, 12-10. And there's Tatum Battle that starts the fourth off with a bang for the Wildcats with a three. That's the third for Louisburg. Cuts Baldwin's lead just to 4 now. It was as much as 11 at one point, at multiple points actually. Collum tries to answer, comes up short. Rebound down to Kinley Scott. Louisburg can cut it even further. Scott open for three, and the lefty drills it. And all of a sudden, we got a ball game here in Baldwin.
Getting flashbacks to that Chanute game. They had that game in hand for quite a long time.
Led by as much as 15 in Chanute, you're right. Backdoor cut and a turnover. That's the third of the second half, 7th of the game. And all of a sudden, Louisburg can take their first lead. Get it down to the block. That time they all collapse down. Offensive rebound and a second crack at it. Good work from Scott. Gets it off to Aaliyah Gibbons, who finishes through some contact. Count it, and the foul. And a quick 10-0 run gives Louisburg their first lead of the game. Gibbons does miss the free throw. Here come Baldwin the other way, looking to take the lead back, get it to Searle. Power move on the block. Gets her own offensive rebound again through some contact. She'll go to the line. 8 points, 8 rebounds now for Searle. She is 6 of 7 from the line, 2 more coming. Hits the first shot, ties us up now at 36. First tie of the game. Second shot in and out. 6:30 left to play. Louisburg has made a game of this thing. Give them a ton of credit, trying to once again get it down on the block. A jump ball is going to give it to Baldwin. Nice job by Audrey Searle.
Well, Ryan, you know what a close game means. A lot of free throws.
Yeah. Baldwin has been great at the free throw line.
Gotta think it works to their advantage if this one gets into the latter minutes of the game and start intentionally following.
15 of 19, in fact, from the line. And another turnover, though. Baldwin all of a sudden collapsing offensively. And that pass is going to be picked off. Collins' 5th steal, 6th turnover of the second half. 18 of them for the game for Louisburg. Cheyenne Brunker's into the game. She has the ball back up top now to Scobie. Scobie picked up her dribble, almost turned it over. Collum got bumped, no call. Almost lost it again, and now there's a call. That's going to go against the freshman battle. Second personal, second team foul, and here comes McKenna Losi back in. Got some rest on the bench, and the leading scorer for Louisburg, replacing Morgan Latham, who gave him some really good minutes. Latham checks out with 8 points.
Surprised you don't see him keeping both of them in.
Would create some matchup headaches. We see Chambers and Searle both out there for Baldwin. Collum trying to get down the right side of the lane, a blocking foul. It's going to be the 3rd team foul. Once again on Tatum battle. 3rd personal. Inbounded to Searle. They'll swing it up top. Scobie has it. Chambers trying to post up on the block, and Scobie traveled with it. It's been a 16-5 run if you go back early 3rd quarter. In favor of Louisburg. Tighten this game up, and an illegal screen, offensive foul going against Emerson Deere. And maybe even bigger, that's 4 team fouls now. The next one's going to put Baldwin at the line. Inbounded to Collum. Offense has gone very stagnant in the second half, only 10 points in the 3rd quarter. 1 from the free throw line in the 4th, and they turn it over for the 10th time of the game. Gibbons cross-court pass. Emerson Deere trying to feed it inside to Losi. They forced it and turned it over. And Nye does the same the other way. Back-to-back turnovers. Nobody wants the lead. Scott in the lane, a little shovel pass into Losi, and she gets fouled by Chambers. 2 shots coming. Second personal on Chambers, 2nd team foul as well. Losi knocks down the first shot from the line. She's now got 11 points, gives the lead back to Louisburg. Those shots good.
Nope.
They wave it off. Must have been a lane violation.
Yeah, gonna get her with the lane violation, so 1 point lead.
4:40 to play. This game has tightened up. Chambers trying to find Griffith on a backdoor cut. Nice defense down low. That was Kinley Scott that got the rejection. Baseline inbounds here for Baldwin. 4 starters without Scobie. Chambers is in for her. Collum needs to inbound it, and a 5-second call. Now 8 second half turnovers, 12 for the game. Timeout taken by Louisburg. They will talk it over And we will step aside with them. A 1-point Louisburg lead. They have turned this game around. Still 4:34 to play. We'll be back with more Bulldog basketball after this.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Welcome back here inside the Doghouse, a 1-point Wildcat lead. Baldwin led by as many as 11 and multiple points in this game. But a big 10-0 run from Louisburg, late third, early fourth quarter, gave them their first lead. They now lead it by one, 37-36. Aaliyah Gibbons gets it high post area to Scott, try to get down the right side of the lane, trying to kick it out now, and she turned it over. Collum comes up with another one. That's at least 6 steals for Collum tonight. Collum has it left side, comes off the Searle screen, gets down the baseline through some contact. 2 shots from the line coming for Collum. Tammy 4 of 4 from the line tonight. 15 foul. Go ahead.
Ryan, I don't know if Baldwin's gotten a shot off this quarter. It might just be all turnovers and that one free throw.
I don't think so either. We'll get another point here from the line to tie it up at 37. Collum has 10 points and now 11. Baldwin takes the 1-point lead back. Midway through the final quarter. Gibbons has it right side. Get it off to Morgan Latham, one of the seniors on this team, trying to look for Losi on the inside. They force it inside again. Almost turned over, and it's going to stay here with Louisburg. Nye knocked it out. Can tell where Louisburg's trying to go, though.
I'll know.
Latham and Losi have been good on the block. Losi has 11, Latham 8. They both are in there right now. Gibbons has it. It's going to come off a Latham screen, picks up her dribble, feeds the post, and Latham turns over the left shoulder. A hook shot counts, and the foul. What a shot right when the shot clock expired. Guess she got it off.
I didn't think the shot clock was going off. I could have just been looking wrong, but I thought the clock said 10.
I thought I heard a buzzer at least.
So did I. I just have it in my head that clock was at 10.
Latham does miss the free throw, but Louisburg takes their 1-point lead back. Back and forth we go. Collum, a lot of contact there, no call. Gets it back, offensive rebound, fought for Baldwin, and a second chance is what they get from it. Now Emmy Nye has it up top. Down the right side of the lane, off the window, no good, but a foul reaching in. I think that was McKinley Harmon. And they did get 22. That's against Harmon, that's the third personal foul. Emmy Nye to the line, 3 of 4 so far. Comes up short on the first shot.
It's also important because every foul after this sends the Bulldogs to the line.
Yep.
5 on the team with a little over 3 minutes remaining.
Those shots no good, but an offensive board. Carson Chambers and a big one, couldn't finish it though. Baldwin all of a sudden can make their free throws here late. Ella Bockelman kicks it back out. Madeline Yoder, cross court to Latham. Latham drives baseline, spins back to the middle, off the window. Bit of a circus shot that time, didn't fall for her. Emmy Nye comes away with the rebound. Here comes Baldwin, down by 1. Nye comes off a Chambers screen, back up top to Collum. Cammie, a nice crossover, kicks it out. Emmy Nye open in the corner for 3. Comes up short, another offensive rebound for Baldwin. That's Carson Chambers. Chambers and Searle have been huge on the offensive glass. Fresh shot clock as they bounce it inside to Searle. Turns over the right shoulder with the left hand hook. Off the window and in. 11 points, 8 rebounds for Audrey Searle. Baldwin takes the 1-point lead back. Timeout on the floor. It is taken by Baldwin. That is their first timeout. We'll step aside with them. Be back in 30 seconds on Baldwin Sports Live.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Two minutes to play here inside the Doghouse in Baldwin City, a 1-point lead for the Bulldogs. It's been going back and forth, 1-point leads and ties. Had 2 ties, 4 lead changes, all coming here in the fourth quarter. Out of the timeout, Louisburg has it. Crosses the timeline, Madeline Yoder knocked out of bounds by Baldwin. Louisburg will retain possession. Yoder gets it right side to Bockelman. Trying once again to force it inside to Losi. Instead, she kicks it out to Harmon. McKinley Harmon good for 2.
That shot has not fallen all evening. That's the first time they've gotten that little mid-range jumper to go.
Lead back to Louisburg by 1. Collum going to try a mid-range pull-up. That's no good. Off the mark. Rebound down to Bockelman. Approaching a minute to play. Louisburg can run it all the way down to a minute if they want to. They'll take a timeout. Head coach Adrian Lane wants to talk about it. They will have 1 timeout left. Baldwin has 4 remaining. Once again, we will step aside, be back with more Bulldog basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Got a tight game here late in Baldwin, 41-40. Louisburg has the 1-point lead. We've had 2 ties and 5 lead changes in the fourth quarter alone. Great crowd on hand, as always, inside the Doghouse here tonight. Student section across the way, giving some encouragement to the Bulldogs. Currently down by 1. They got to get a stop here. It was knocked out by Collum. And an offensive foul there on the throw-in. Goes against Losi.
Should be some free.
Since it's offensive player control, I guess it's no free throws. It's kind of like a charge. Second foul on Losey. Griffith back up top. Scobie starting 5 except for Searle back in there. Chambers is in there for Searle. Little Euro step. Left hand off the glass. What a move that was. Cammie Collum. Give her 13 points and give Baldwin the lead back. Under a minute to play. And an over and back. Louisburg turns it over. Home crowd loved that. That is now 21 turnovers for this game for Louisburg. That's been the big story for them. It's turning it over and sending Baldwin to the free throw line. Baldwin is 17 of 23 from the free throw line. They were 14 of 17 at the half. They currently hold a 1-point lead. Baldwin took that timeout. They will have 3 remaining. Louisburg has 1 timeout remaining. Don't forget, we'll have the boys game coming up following the conclusion of this game. So when this game ends, we'll run down the final numbers, hand out our Player of the Game award, and then get things switched over for the boys contest. Baldwin in the new class rankings that came out today, down to number 10 in Class 4A. They are 1-2. Louisburg is 2-2 on the boys' side, but got a great game to finish up here first. Louisburg's doesn't have to foul here. They're down 1. There's about a 13-second differential, and they do foul.
I don't think that was an intentional foul there.
Yeah, that's fair. It goes against Madeline Yoder. 3rd foul on her. Sends Collum to the line. She's been great, 6 of 6 so far. Knocks down the first. Baldwin, a 2-point lead. Timeout called by Louisburg. That'll be their final timeout. We'll step aside, be back in 30 seconds with the conclusion of this game.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Two-point lead for Baldwin, 34.5 seconds left. One more free throw yet to come for Cammie Collum. Has been leading the way, 14 points, 4 rebounds. I got her at 6 steals. She might have 7. 1 point away from tying her career high. Through the distraction, makes the free throw. She is 8 of 8 tonight. Baldwin with a 3-point lead. Shot clock is turned off. Here comes Yoder for Louisburg. A mid-range floater, left side, no good. Losey got the offensive rebound and will get 2 shots from the line. McKenna Losey has been battling all game long. Louisburg 3 of 5 from the line. Losey was 1 of 2, knocks down the first. She's got a dozen points. Not the worst foul for Baldwin if you just want to get in a free throw shooting contest. Second shot is also good.
I think they got another lane violation.
Oh, are you serious? That's 2 of them.
And that's those 2 points.
Yeah.
Would have tied this thing up.
Man, tough break there for Louisburg. Baldwin will take it. They get the ball inbounded to Collum.
That's who you want it to go to.
Yep. A point away from setting a new career high for the 2nd straight game.
It's also important that these 2 to go in because that makes it a 2-possession game.
Yep. Perfect 8 for 8 so far, make it 9 for 9. Out to a 3-point advantage, and as Joey just mentioned, one more can make it a 2-possession game. Knocks them both down. Here comes Louisburg the other way. Quite the fight they have put up. Losi 2 more. Give her 14 points. Quickly inbounded once again to Cami Collum. Did a great job to get it in her hands. See if she can keep the streak going. 10 of 10 so far. Makes another one. Ice water running in her veins. Both of them good. 12 of 12 from the line. 19 points tonight for Cami Collum. Lead is out to 4. Another timeout taken by Baldwin. 2 left for them. No timeouts left for Louisburg. Baldwin led by as much as 11 and multiple points in this game. But a big run late in the third quarter into the fourth quarter for Louisburg. Tighten this game up. And in the fourth quarter alone, we've had 2 ties and 6 lead changes. But Baldwin has been great from the line, led by Cami Collum. A new career high 19 points. A perfect 12 of 12. I think I know where the Player of the Game award is going. See if Baldwin can hold on.
Yeah, I think it's just a matter of executing for them.
Yeah, nothing silly. And like you mentioned earlier for Louisburg, they've had 2 made free throws taken off the board for lane violations. I assume they're lane violations or maybe across the line, the shooter, but either way, that's a tough break for them. Here comes Yoder, 7 seconds left. No fouls if you're Baldwin. Get it to Bockelman. They got to put up a shot quickly. It'll be put up by Harmon. Off back iron, no good. And a big time gutty performance to pull this thing out for Baldwin. They win it by a final score of 48 to 44. Let's quickly run down the final numbers as we welcome you into the post-game show brought to you by Hometown Construction. At Hometown Construction, they're bringing trust back to the roofing and exterior businesses. No more corner cutting, just real craftsmanship and real-world experience for the most lasting results. Call Hometown Construction today for your free estimate and experience the breath of fresh air that they bring. Hometown Construction, where hometown service meets peace of mind. Let's go ahead and hand out our Player of the Game award. I mentioned it just a little bit ago, and Cami Collum had another career night, her second career scoring night in a row. She finishes with 19 points, 4 rebounds, hit 1 3, and went 12 of 12 from the free throw line. And she is going to be our Player of the Game, brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management, and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. All right, time now to run down the final numbers. First for Louisburg. Tatum Battle hit 1 3 for her 3 points. Ella Bockelman had 4 points. McKenna Losi finishes with 14 points to lead the way for Louisburg. Morgan Latham also got into double figures with her 10 points. McKinley Harmon had 5, hit a 3 as well. Madeline Yoder had 3 points, also hit a 3. And Kinley Scott hit a 3 for her 3 points. Aaliyah Gibbons had 2 points. And as a team, 4 threes hit by Louisburg. They do turn it over 21 times as a team, 12 in the first half, 9 in the second half. And they go 4 of 7 from the free throw line. As for the Bulldogs, they improved to 2 and 2. Their scoring numbers look like this. Scobie didn't score but had a couple of steals. Shea Griffith, 3 points. 7 rebounds and a block for her, 1 of 2 from the line. Cammie Collum mentioned her 19 points, 4 boards, 6 steals at least, went 12 of 12 from the line. Emmy Nye, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 of 6 from the line. Audrey Searle had 11 points and 8 rebounds. 6 of those 8 rebounds were offensive rebounds. A great night for Audrey Searle, and also went 7 of 9 from the free throw line, had 3 steals as well. And Carson Chambers had a career scoring night for her. 6 points is a new high for her. Also 6 rebounds matches her career high in that category. So good performance here from Chambers and the Bulldogs. Chambers, 4 of her 6 rebounds were offensive boards as well. Have to total up the free throws here. I lost count at some point, but I know that Baldwin took 29 of them. Give me 1 second here. 15, 16, plus 7, 23 of 29 free throws. That's a pretty good number, and Baldwin will take that. They turn it over 12 times in the game. 8 of those turnovers came in the second half. That's part of the story on why Louisburg stayed around in this game. But 4 first-half turnovers, 12 overall, and a great game, a great performance for Baldwin to pull this game out, and they pull themselves up to 2-2 on the year. Louisburg drops to 1-4. All right, so let's take a little timeout here. We'll get things switched over, and we'll get you set for the boys' game. The 1-2 Bulldogs taking on the 2-2 Wildcats. You are watching Bulldog basketball on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome back here inside the Doghouse in Baldwin City, Kansas. Time now once again for the pregame show. It's brought to you by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business, money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 130 years now, they've helped serve our community. So go enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. All right, let's get you started for the second half of our doubleheader as the 1-2 Baldwin Bulldogs will battle the 2-2 Louisburg Wildcats. Last Friday night, Baldwin won 68-59 in Burlington for their first victory of the year. They shot 53% in that game, went 4 of 13 from 3, and a great 20 of 21 from the free throw line. That was the big story in that game. They did lose the turnover battle 16-14 to Burlington, but half of their points, 34 of 68, came in the paint. Baldwin's going to have to look to do that again, attack the paint here tonight. The Bulldogs looked a little subpar in the first half as they welcomed their leader, Cooper Carr, back. They were down by 8 at halftime, but ended up winning the third quarter 26-11. They came out in the second half with their head on fire, and they looked much more like the team we're used to. They took the lead and never looked back in that third quarter. They did well in transition as well. They had 18 transition points. Leo Schoenberger and Cooper Carr led the way offensively for Baldwin. Leo had 24 points, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, going 8 of 9 from the field. His only miss from the field was his 1 3-pointer he attempted, and he also was a perfect 8 of 8 from the free throw line. Cooper Carr had 23 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals as well. He went 7 of 14 from the field and did not attempt a 3, but went a perfect 9 of 9 from the free throw line. Cooper, keep an eye on this, is now just 35 points away from becoming the all-time leading scorer. So if he has a great night here tonight, and he could, his career high is 33 points. So if he sets a new career high of 35, he's going to become the new all-time leading scorer at Baldwin. Logan Scott also chipped in last Friday night and had another good game. He added 9 points on 3 made triples. As for Louisburg, like I mentioned, they are 2-2, 1-1 in league play. They have lost their last 2 and have played a lot of close games already this year. They beat Wellsville to open the season by 2. Then they beat Tonganoxie by 3 before getting blown out a little bit, losing by 14 to Ottawa. And then this past Friday night, they lost by 3 again to Leavenworth. So they played 3 of the 4 close games decided by 3 points or less. They struggled last year. They finished with a 3-17 record, and they missed the playoffs. They lose 6 seniors off of that squad from last season, including 3 of 5 starters are gone. The lone returning starters are going to be senior number 5, Owen Marsh, and a junior in number 10, Derek Frederick. So keep an eye on number 5 and number 10. For Louisburg, the Wildcats are averaging 55 points per game and giving up 58 points per game. Baldwin did win both of these matchups last year by at least 20 points, and they have now won 7 straight games versus Louisburg, and they'll try to keep it going here tonight. Take a quick timeout here on the pregame show. We'll come back on the other side, give you some keys to the game, and then starting lineups and opening tip-off from the Doghouse in Baldwin City. Bulldogs taking on the Wildcats.
With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Welcome back here to the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Time now for some of our keys to the game. Number one for me is going to be get to the free throw line. Baldwin is shooting 78% from the line as a team. That is a great number at this level, and they went 20 of 21 from the line last game. So attack the rim is going to be number two. Both of those kind of go hand in hand. Attack the rim, get to the free throw line. Baldwin had 34 of 68 points in the paint last Friday at Burlington. And then number three, start fast. Last year, when Baldwin led at the half, they were 15-1. They have yet to have a halftime lead so far this year, so those are going to be our keys to the game here tonight. In terms of the series history, it goes back, or going back as far as 2006. It is a tight series. Louisburg actually leads it 23-22, but Baldwin has won 7 straight games and 8 of the last 9. The last time Louisburg won was in 2022. And including Baldwin winning a couple of games last year, 58-36 and 59-39. So they'll try to keep that going here this evening. The head coach for Louisburg is Ben Dahl. Barry O'Brien is the assistant coach. And in his 6th year at the helm for Baldwin, Don Blanchett is the head coach for the Bulldogs, assisted by Pete Carr, Jackson Blakely, and Drew Trebaum. Don is Coach Blanchett, I should say, 67-48 over 5+ years now, and looks to get another victory here tonight. So this has been the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. I think we're going to have the national anthem, so we'll step aside, and then we'll be back with another fancy light show, and then starting lineups and opening tip-off from Baldwin. This is Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Great rendition of the national anthem here inside the Doghouse in Baldwin City. Just about set for the starting lineups. They will announce the starters for Louisburg first. I have a bit of an idea who's going to be starting, but a couple of questions to fill in. I know a couple of returning starters from last year is going to be number 5, a senior in Owen Marsh. I also see number 4, a senior in Parker Stanfield down there. And another returning starter is number 10, a junior, Derek Frederick. Also number 0, Herschel Strumberger, is a sophomore. He'll be out there. And then I think the 5th starter will be number 11, a junior in Lance Callahan. For Baldwin, they will have their usual starting 5 with the return of Cooper Carr, his second game back. Carr, a senior, first-team All-State, first-team All-League last year. He's going to be out there with number 14, a senior, Ethan Smozzle. Number 22, a senior in Leo Schoenberger. Number 25, a junior in Logan Scott. And number 33, a senior in Colton Collum.
May I have your attention, please? In just a moment, the gym lights will go out. It will be dark, and we will begin tonight's pregame light show. Please remain seated and turn your attention to the center court. Let's get ready for some Baldwin Bulldog basketball. And now the starting lineups for your Baldwin Bulldogs. 6th grade senior, number 12, Cooper Carr. Second starter for Baldwin, 6th senior, number 14, Ethan Smozzle. First starter for the Bulldogs, 6'5", 5'8" senior, number 22, Leo also joining the starting line, 6'4" junior, number 25, Logan Scott. Rounding out the Bulldogs starting line this evening, 6'6" senior, number 33, Colton Collum. Bulldogs are led by head coach Ron Blanchett, assisted by Pete Carr, Drew Cleveland, Jackson Lake.
All right, so that is the light show and the starting lineups here from Baldwin. We are just about set for the opening tip-off. The 1-2, 10th-ranked Baldwin Bulldogs taking on the 2-2 Louisburg Wildcats. Louisburg 1-1 in the league so far. Baldwin 0-1 with that opening night loss right here to Paola. Joey pointed it out pregame to me, but we're going to need 35 from you tonight, Cooper, so we can see you set the all-time scoring record, as we will not be covering the next 2 Bulldog games. So we would like to see that tonight on Baldwin Sports Live. But more than anything, looking for a Bulldog victory to climb to 500 at 2-2, and we are underway. Baldwin wins the opening tip. They're in their white uniforms with the purple numbers, purple trim. Louisburg in purple uniforms with white trim. Carr starts on a drive down the right side of the lane, lays it up and in. Good start for Carr and a good start for the Bulldogs.
His first game having his faithful behind his back. You know he's gonna want to go off tonight.
Good start so far. Here is Derek Frederick, one of the 2 returning starters for Louisburg. There's a nice quick move, but a rejection down low. Colton Collins sends it back. On the run, Cooper, kick out. Schoenberger thought about a 3. Smazzel's going to take it. Comes up no good. There is some electricity in this joint to start this game, though. First block of the year for Collum.
That wasn't just a block, that was a swat.
That was. Smazzel reaches in, going to get called for his first personal foul. First foul for either team here tonight. Ryan Hilmer alongside Joey Bongard. Glad he could join us on Baldwin Sports Live. I'll inbound it here to the junior Frederick. And Lance Callahan, the lefty, is going to take a 3, no good. Rebound bounces around. It comes down to Owen Marsh, and a nice layoff pass there as Herschel Strumberger puts in his first 2. Ties us up at 2. Schoenberger tries to get down the right side of the lane. Little too strong off the window. Couldn't drop it in there. Here come the Wildcats quickly the other way. Lance Callahan working on Logan Scott. Gets down the left side of the lane. That could be a jump ball. Instead, they will call Scott, I believe, for the foul.
Yeah, I think they're going to get him.
Officials are talking about it. Yeah, it will be a foul on Scott. First personal, second team. Could have been a jump ball there.
Yeah, I thought they were going to do that, but for how many jump balls we've seen in the first 3 games this season, you would have expected it.
Get it in. Louisburg has the ball, tied up at 2. Parker Stanfield tried to drive baseline, had it knocked away momentarily by Schoenberger. What happened? I can't see the call down there. I think it's just out of bounds to Louisburg. They'll keep it with a sideline inbounds. Right in the corner. That's a tough place to throw it in. They do get it into Owen Marsh. Marsh had 7 points and 6 points in these contests last year. Little fadeaway shot might have been blocked by Carr. It's knocked out of bounds by Louisburg. Cooper jogs it up. A little slow in the first half last Friday night, but got into his rhythm in the second half. Finished with 23 points. Collum going to try a 3, and it crawls in there over the front of the iron. That was a 2.
It's a long 2.
A 4-2 Baldwin lead. Louisburg has the ball. Callahan drives in, kicks it out. Had an open man, and now Marsh is going to try one. That's no good. A nice strong rebound, Leo Schoenberger. 4-2 lead for Baldwin. They get it in the hands of Cooper Carr. Flips it back to Collum. Collum hit 4 threes in the first game against Paola. Logan Scott's been on a heater. He hit 3 threes last Friday night. Couldn't get that one to drop, and quickly the other way, Owen Marsh. Kick it out. There's a 3 from the lefty. Callahan, no good. Colton Collum has the rebound. Outlets it to Leo Schoenberger. Quickly up ahead. Logan Scott off the window. Couldn't lay it in, but I think Cooper Carr tipped that in. 6-2 start here for Baldwin. Coming off a screen, Frederick had it ripped away by Smozzle, out of bounds. They're going to give it to Baldwin. A turnover there from Louisburg. A couple of subs in here for Baldwin, Creighton Frost and Devin Wadle. Replace Smozzle and Scott. Approaching the midway point here in the first quarter. High post, Colton Collum has it. Here's Carr from the elbow. And a pretty jumper that time. Cooper already got 6 points. Makes such a difference when you can have both Leo and Colton on the block, and Cooper can make the plays happen, as that's John Guterman with his first 2 in transition. Carr finds Leo, a good pump fake. We've seen a lot of that. Gets down the lane, through some contact, no foul there. Louisburg clears the rebound.
Louisburg is a fairly small team in comparison to these Bulldogs.
Frederick, a pull-up mid-range jump shot, no good. Schoenberger, the rebound. Carr jogs it up, a nice in-and-out dribble. Tried to flip it to Collum. Instead, Creighton Frost going to take a 3 from the corner, and he knocks it down. That one, I promise, was a 3. Baldwin lead it 11-4. Second 3 of the year for Creighton. Quickly the other way, that's Derek Frederick for 2. Or was that Marsh? Marsh isn't in the game. I was right, that's Frederick. That rebound was tapped out of bounds. It's going to go Louisburg's way. Logan Scott back in, also Ethan Smozzle. Wadle and Collum check out of this game. 3 minutes to play, opening quarter.
Gotta imagine it's only a matter of time before Wadle finds his 3-point stroke.
Marsh turned it over. Smozzle comes away with it. Here come Baldwin in transition. Carr got it to Frost. That might have been tipped a little bit. A foul off the rebound. I think that's going against Smozzle. No, it's actually Logan Scott. Second foul already on Scott. He's dealt with some foul trouble a few times this year. Jackson Wheeler checks in for the first time. Wheeler out there with Scott, Smozzle, Frost, and Collum. So both Schoenberger and Carr on the bench right now. Baldwin up by 5. Callahan missed it that time. Smozzle down with the rebound, and Creighton Frost will bring it up. Frost got bumped and fouled by John Gutterman. First personal, third team foul. Fletcher Viterna, the junior, checks in for the first time. He'll replace Callahan for Louisburg. Inbounds, trying to get it to Scott in the corner. Tries a floater on the baseline. That's no good. Got his own rebound up and in. 13-6 start for the Bulldogs. Handed off to Strumberger. He's got some pretty good size. Spinning into the lane. Couldn't get it to drop. Scott cleared the rebound. Now Logan caught in between, driving in the right side of that lane, looking for a backdoor pass as well for Smozzle. That's Baldwin's first turnover. Leo and Cooper back into the game. They'll replace Frost and Scott. About a minute and a half approaching that here in the first quarter. Gutterman comes off of a screen. He lost it. It fell to Wheeler up ahead of the pack. Cooper Carr missed the lay-in. Here come the Wildcats the other way. Viterna, a nice mid-range jump shot, pulls up in transition. Carr calling for a screen, or at least Leo to come get the ball, gets it back from him. Try to skip past to Collum in the corner. They'll work it back up top to Cooper. Carr, nice skip pass to the corner. Schoenberger for three, comes up short. Rebound cleared by Braden Stringfield, the junior. Marsh makes his way down the left side of the lane, blew the layup though. Up ahead of the pack, Leo Schoenberger lays it home. Good find in transition. 15-8 Baldwin lead. Stringfield has it left side, gives it off to Owen Marsh. And they turn it over. Smozzle came away with the steal, his second so far. Fourth Louisburg turnover, and Carr puts up one finger. Baldwin will hold for the final possession here in the opening quarter. Gets it to Schoenberger off the pick and roll. Leo had it blocked in there, tries to power it up, and that was blocked again. Colton Collum the offensive board and the putback. And that is how the first quarter will end. An exciting first quarter, 17-8. The Bulldogs lead it. We'll step aside, be back with more Bulldog basketball.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. An exciting first quarter. Baldwin has their largest lead of the night at 9. No free throws for either squad in that first quarter. Not a ton of fouls. Logan Scott does have 2 fouls for Baldwin, so keep an eye on that. And tipped away by Collum, ends up in Smozzle's hands. Smozzle got it. Those layup blocked. That's a great play from Parker Stanfield defensively. And a foul on Jackson Wheeler. It's a great play defensively by Stanfield there. It was the 5th Louisburg turnover. Get it inbounded to Frederick. Sophomore Gutterman will cross the timeline, guarded closely by Smozzle. Frederick finds the lefty Callahan for a 3. That's no good. Ethan Smozzle, his second rebound. Outlets it to Schoenberger. Leo, a nice in and out dribble. Kicks it out, they'll work it back up top. Now left side with Cooper Carr. Carr creates some space, gets inside the lane. Had it blocked again. Parker Stanfield, that's 2 or 3 blocks for him here in the early going. Louisburg has a little bit of size with Stanfield and Strumberger down there.
They've put it to good use so far. They've got a couple of blocks, handful of times where they've just kind of held the ball in the air.
Don't see teams really bothering Baldwin inside defensively like they have so far. Still looking for the first points here in the second quarter. Inbounded to Cooper Carr. Cooper gets it back, swings it left side. Now they'll swing it right side. Collum working on the block, trying to get open. Pretty good defense down there. Collum put it on the floor and finishes it nicely. Collum now has 6 points. 11-point lead for Baldwin. Frederick had it knocked away by Carr. Turns it over. Here's Carr to Wheeler up ahead of the pack and almost another block. The foul is going to get called on Paterna.
Looked like a bit of an aggressive foul, too. He just got all armed.
Jackson Wheeler just 1 of 4 from the line so far this year, and he knocks down the first. Wheeler playing a bigger role this year, only appeared in 3 games last year. Knocks both of the free throws down. Baldwin's lead now out to 13. On an 8-0 run right now. Frederick guarded by Carr. They clear it out right side. Now he gets into the lane. A tough shot off the window. Rolled around, no good. Collum already his 5th rebound. Give it to Colton here, left side. Pump fake, get down the lane. Right hand layup is no good, but through some contact and he's fouled. Colton's going to go to the line for 2.
You think Colton saw his sister icing things at the line and decided that he has to put a show on today?
Could be. It's a great point.
I mean, he's been a beast down low. He's got those 2 offensive rebounds that he's put back up, including the one that went off as time expired.
Colton misses the first free throw here. I'm sure Cammy will rib him a little bit after the game about that.
Not every day you go, what, 14 of 14?
I think it was, I'd have to look again. It was at least 13. But yeah, it was perfect. She didn't miss one.
I think it was 12 of 12, then she had 7 points.
That's right.
It's 19 total.
Collum does make the second shot. He's got 7 points here tonight. Now a 14-point Baldwin lead. Keep extending it out. Callahan tries a 3. No good. Strumberger, an offensive board, though. And it's out of bounds off the Wildcats. Carr jogs it across the timeline. Starts the offense to Schoenberger. Now they'll try to post up. Carr, power dribble, an up and under move off the window. Couldn't get it to drop. Battle for the rebound. It'll stay here. Baseline inbounds, and they get it into Smozzle. Nobody on him. Ethan Smozzle's first 2. Timeout Louisburg as Baldwin has now gone on an 11-0 run. A reminder that Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. Shad and Penny Sheldon are your Baldwin City area brokers, and they invite you to check out the Pleasant Grove build site. It's 10 wooded acres of prime Kansas land featuring rolling terrain and stunning views. It's just 11 miles from Baldwin City and is perfect for hunting and ATV enthusiasts. You can claim your own perfect slice of the Kansas countryside. To learn more, go to HaydenOutdoors.com or call 785-821-2666. Once again, a packed student section across the way over there. Great crowd overall here tonight, as it usually is. A lot of purple in the building. Baldwin currently on an 11-0 run. They lead at 24-8. This is their largest lead of the game. Colton Collum leading the way scoring-wise for Baldwin with his 7 points and 5 rebounds.
It's the most spread out scoring layout they really had all year so far. It's usually just the Schoenberger show.
And like I said in the pregame, Baldwin has not had a halftime lead this year. They had 16 of them last year, and they were 15-1. Parker Stanfield gets down baseline, couldn't finish it. Colton Collum, his 6th rebound. He's maybe working on a double-double here tonight. Jackson Rood into the game. Also, Creighton Frost had it in the corner. Devin Wadle is out there with Schoenberger and Collum. Leo sends it right side to Wadle, bounces it inside. A great pass in there, and Colton Collum finishes it. Give the assist to Wadle. The run continues, 13-0. Marsh had it knocked away by Rood. And Baldwin's going to get it. 7th turnover here for Louisburg. Great defense again. Jackson Rood still looking for his first points this season. He did appear in 21 games last year. He was one of the role players off the bench, but only had 17 points overall for the year, as Baldwin now turns it over for just the 2nd time. But you can bet Jackson Rood's going to be heavily involved this year off the bench, as well as Creighton Frost and Jackson Wheeler. Also Wadle as well.
They go deep.
Yeah. Can probably go even deeper than that, but they are a deep squad. Callahan tries another 3. He's been coming up empty. That one hit every single part of the rim and didn't go down. Collum, 9 points and 7 rebounds now. Frost dumps it inside to Schoenberger. Nice pump fake. Up off the window, no good. He's going against some pretty good size there, and Strumberger came down with the rebound. Gutterman almost lost it, hands it off to Marsh. Now Callahan. Callahan drives on Wadle and off the window and in. The first 2 of the night for Lance Callahan. Halts the 13-0 run that Baldwin was on. Rood gets it to Collum up top. Hands it off to Frost. Now Leo right side. Drives middle, kicks it out. Devin Wadle wide open for 3. The lefty missed it. An offensive board though, Creighton Frost. Rood gives it back to Wadle. Going to try to line up another one, and he rattles it home. 2nd 3 of the night for Baldwin. First 3 points for Wadle. Lead now out to 19. Gutterman got shut off, kicks it back out to Callahan. A elbow jump shot doesn't fall. Wadle gets the rebound. Hand off to Wadle, and he traveled with it. Just the 3rd Baldwin turnover. Baldwin averaging 12 turnovers a game, also forcing 12 turnovers a game. Bulldogs are averaging just under 60 points per game, giving up 61. Louisburg averages 55 a game. They give up 58. A carry by Gutterman gives it right back. That's 8 Louisburg turnovers. Cooper Carr back into the game. He's got 6 points. It's 29 more to become the all-time leading scorer in Baldwin history. Also into the game's number 11, a senior Homer Rice, as Logan Scott took it down the right side of the lane. Might have gotten blocked a little bit, couldn't convert. Foul on the floor. Gonna go against Wheeler.
Looks like Homer Rice is playing with a black eye.
That's not good.
I noticed that when we were in Burlington. I'm like, his eye looks really dark.
That's caught an elbow at practice, maybe. 2nd foul on Wheeler. 2nd team foul.
That or it's just a crazy shadow.
It does kind of look like it now that you mention it. Anyway, Louisburg turns it over. That's 9 here in the first half. 19-point Baldwin lead. They'll put a little full court pressure on. Cooper Carr glides past it. Now Carr in a little bit of trouble, gets it to Scott. They'll swing it around left side. Homer Rice going to try a three. That's off back iron, no good. An offensive board though, Logan Scott. Scott pull up from the right elbow, around and out. Wheeler gives a third crack at it for Baldwin. Carr steps back into a three and he drills it. 9 points now for Carr, a 22-point Baldwin lead. Strumberger in the lane, kicks it out to Frederick. Now Callahan up top, guarded by Rice. Come off of a Strumberger screen. Spins nicely to the right hand, off the window, no good. Battle for the rebound, it's still loose. Louisburg is going to come up with it. And Marsh traveled with it. Or do we have a foul?
Logan Scott is down.
Oh, you're right. He is still down. Remember, Logan hurt his back last year. Hopefully it's not related to that. Athletic trainer Gary Stavanis out to check on him. Don't know what the actual call was, if it was just them stopping it for Scott, but they were about to call a travel on Louisburg.
Well, it looks like it's going to be Louisburg's ball.
So they must have just said they were stopping it for an injury. Scott now being helped up to his feet. Going to get a round of applause. Hopefully he's going to be all right. Gingerly walks off.
Can't tell what he's...
I hope it's not his back, but that kind of seems like...
It looked like he had the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah,
a lot of
possibly.
times that happens if you land on your back.
Yep. Hate to speculate, but I hope Logan's going to be all right. He's been a big cog in this machine the last few games, especially last week. He hit 3 of 4 threes for his 9 points. Leads the team in threes with his 5 so far this year. They are going to give it to Louisburg. Sideline inbounds, under a minute to play, and it's stolen by Cooper Carr. Cooper in transition, right-handed lay-in is good. Now he takes it away again. Carr with another steal. He got fouled, make it 11 turnovers for Louisburg.
Does he have the steal record too?
He does.
What doesn't he have?
He's number 4 in career rebounds, number 2 in career points, and number 2 in career free throws. But points and free throws he's probably going to break this year. Not going to break the rebounding record. That one's pretty crazy. Brian Sheldon holds that with 625. Cooper's got 400 right now. Cooper putting on a dribbling show. Kicks it out to Smozzle, a little bit off the mark.
That's 2 that have been way off for him. That's unlikely or unusual for him.
10 seconds to play. Louisburg going to hold for the final shot. Knocked away and stolen. Carr got a hand on it again. 1 second. Can Leo put it up and in? He does before the buzzer. Give the assist to Cooper. They force a dozen Louisburg turnovers here in the first half, and they lead it 36-10. We'll take a timeout, come back with our halftime report after this.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, They always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother-baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here as part of Fort Scott Community College's John Deere Tech program. Maybe you belong here as part of the perennial playoff-bound Greyhound baseball team. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
For unbeatable service, there's only one choice you can count on. Clint Davis and the team at One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning have been keeping Baldwin City comfortable since 2011. Whether you need quick repairs, seasonal maintenance, or a brand new system, Clint and his team have you covered. Schedule an appointment today by calling 785-393-9329 and sign up for the preferred maintenance plan for special discounts. One Choice Heating, Ventilation, and Air Conditioning, the choice for the comfort of your family.
Welcome back here to Baldwin City. We've made it to the half of the boys' game. The boys with a big 26-point lead, 36-10. They lead it over Louisburg. The halftime show is brought to you by Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. If you're looking for personal service from a local agent, then Kelly Neufeld is your guy. Give him a call, 785-594-1055. Kelly and his team are proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they would love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Let's run down the halftime numbers. First for Louisburg, not much to tell you in terms of scoring. They have 5 different guys with 2 points. Herschel Strumberger had 2 points. Gutterman had 2. Frederick 2, Callahan 2, and Fletcher Viterna also had 2. They turned it over a dozen times in that first half, and they did not attempt any free throws. As for Baldwin, their scoring numbers, Devin Wadle hit 1 3, one of the 3 triples Baldwin hit in that first half. He has 3 points and 1 rebound. Cooper Carr, 11 first half points, also hit a 3. 1 offensive board, and I got him at 3 steals. He probably had a few more than that I missed. Ethan Smazel, 2 points, 2 rebounds. Leo Schoenberger, a quiet first half, 4 points and 2 rebounds. Baldwin haven't needed too much from Leo. Logan Scott, 2 points and 3 rebounds. Hopefully Logan's going to be all right. He came out injured there late in the second quarter. Jackson Wheeler added 2 points, a rebound. Got him with 1 steal as well. Colton Collum has had a great first half, 9 points and 7 boards. 2 of those 7 were offensive rebounds and also a big-time swat, as Joey called it early in that first quarter. 1 of 2 from the line. Wheeler was 2 of 2 from the line. Baldwin went 3 of 4 as a team. Those 2 guys, the only 2 to attempt a free throw for either squad. And should mention Creighton Frost also added 3 points. He hit that third 3 for Baldwin and had 1 offensive rebound as well. Baldwin did a great job, only 3 turnovers in that first half compared to 12 of them from Louisburg. So we'll take another timeout here. On the other side, we'll tell you about what the wrestling teams got coming up with the boys and the girls. This is the halftime report brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home build and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. We are at the half. Baldwin leads at 36-10 right now. Baldwin was up 9 after the first quarter, then won the second quarter 19-2. So they now lead it by 26 if you're good at math. Let's take a look at what's coming up for the wrestling team. The varsity girls and the JV boys will be hitting the mats at Wellsville on Thursday, and then the boys varsity wrestling, they will be at Blue Valley, I believe Friday and Saturday. Then the varsity girls will Saturday be at Baser Linwood. So good luck to all the Bulldog wrestlers, boys and girls. For now, we got a couple minutes left at the half. Baldwin with a 26-point lead. Then to start that second quarter, they went on a 13-0 run, and then Louisburg had their only 2 points of the quarter, and Baldwin ended it on another 10-0 run. And that is where we stand, 36-10 right now. We'll take one last break. This has been the Halftime Report brought to you by Kelly Neufeld and all the great people at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Give them a call at 785-594-1055. They're big supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs, and they love to support you and your financial future as well. Farm Bureau Financial Services, it's your future. Let's protect it. Second half coming up.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Charlie was born at LMH. We had a great team of nurses. Not only did they check in on us regularly, they always asked if we had questions, always made sure that we understood what was going on. I cannot say enough wonderful things about the labor and delivery, family birthing, and mother baby care team at LMH Health. We had to put our entire trust into their hands, and just everyone was so friendly and so supportive.
Welcome back. Just about ready to start the second half. 36-10, the Bulldogs lead it, looking for their second win of the year. Carr led the way with his 11 points. Collum also had 9 points for Baldwin. Nobody for Louisburg over 2 points. Still waiting on the Wildcats to break the huddle. Baldwin has won 7 straight games in this matchup. Also 8 of the last 9. Louisburg did win in 2022. That was the last time they beat the Bulldogs. Baldwin dropped from number 1 in the preseason rankings to number 10 in the rankings that were just released today. Cooper Carr going to try to start the second half with a 3, no good, but Leo Schoenberger, an offensive rebound, almost powered it up through some contact, but Leo's going to go to the line for 2. What'd you like in that first half, Joey?
Oh, I liked everything the Bulldogs did. I mean, the defensive presence that Cooper Carr brings with his ability to just poke it free, get a steal, and create transition offense is incredible. I mean, we saw 3 straight turnovers on the last 3 possessions that Louisburg had, and it led to 6 points by the Bulldogs. And then his ability to just take threes and orchestrate from the point guard position just leads to so much different offense.
Yeah, it's not only his playmaking offensively, but I'm always so impressed with Cooper defensively, how quick his hands are, how quick he moves his feet. And there's a reason he's the career leader in steals, as Leo missed that second free throw, but a lane violation on Louisburg. We've seen 2 of those for the girls, 1 now for the boys. Gives them another crack at it.
I do see Logan on the bench.
Okay. Leo did make the second. He's got 6 points now. Hopefully we'll see Logan in this second half. He's not out there, obviously, to start this second half. Creighton Frost takes his place. 38-10 lead for Baldwin. Try to get it down to Strumberger on the block. He had to kick it outside. Now Frederick gets down the lane. A little bit of a circus shot, no good, and Schoenberger his 4th rebound. Leo gets it back left side. Now Creighton Frost in the corner. Give it off to Colton Collum. Leo trying to post up in there. He gets great positioning. Uses the rim as some protection and lays it in for 2 more. Give Leo 8 points tonight now. Only had 4 points in the first half, did Leo. He's averaging 26.3 points per game so far to lead the team. His first couple of games without Cooper, he was really the main playmaker offensively. Callahan knocks down a 3 in the corner. The first 3 hit by Louisburg.
Had a running clock there for a second.
Frost trying to dump it inside to Collum. He was fouled, I think, by Strumberger. It was Herschel Strumberger. First personal, second team foul. Baseline inbounds here for Baldwin. They'll get it into Cooper Carr. Comes off a good screen, finds Frost in the corner. Now he'll skip it left side to Ethan Smozzle. Nothing there. Collum working hard on the block, trying to get open. 4 out, 1 in. Creighton Frost gets it to the elbow. Cooper Carr steps through, gets it to Leo in the corner. Now back to Cooper. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Smozzle, catch and shoot 3. Missed his first 2 badly. That one was much closer. No good, though. Frederick down with the rebound. Another 3 tried by Callahan. No good, but an offensive board from Strumberger. Puts it back up and in off the window. Counted in the foul.
Finally seeing some life out of this Louisburg offense.
Baldwin has just suffocated them defensively. Only allowed 2 points in the second quarter. Already got 5 here in the third. Chance for 1 more at the line. Strumberger about to take the first free throw attempt of the game for Louisburg. Rolls out. Collum with his 8th rebound. Now needs 6 more to move up to number 5 on the career rebounding list. Currently number 7. It's Jason Cole Mahaffey and Sam Darnell. A couple of recent names from the past here at Baldwin. A couple of good players as Cooper Carr lays it in again. He's got 13. Frederick for 3, near corner. That's no good. Long rebound out to Schoenberger. Baldwin gonna run with it. Leo, an in and out dribble off the window with the right hand and in. Leo now into double digits, 10 points. Nice little floater on the baseline from Callahan. He leads the way for Louisburg with his 7. Baldwin's led by as much as 30. Smazel, nice move, gets down the left side of the lane. A little bit of contact down there, but pretty good defense from Stromberger. Frederick going to try a stop and pop mid-range shot. That's good. Louisburg showing a little bit of life here in the third quarter. They're winning it 9-8 right now. Collum was fouled down there on the block. Nice pass once again from Carr.
Already almost outscored their entire first half.
Yeah. Baldwin's going to take a quick timeout here. It'll be their first. Both teams now with 4 left. Give me a chance to remind you that Baldwin Sports Live is brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. They're a family-owned company right here in Baldwin City. They service many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools, Rice Precision provides a great work environment that offers excellent pay and competitive benefits. It's the perfect place to start your next career. Find out more by emailing jobs@rice-precision.com. Nothing like a little Miley to get the crowd lit up.
I mean, who can complain? It doesn't get much better than prime Miley Cyrus. It is funny, though, seeing some of these younger kids jamming out. Like, this song is older than they are.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And they'll be like, oh, yeah, Miley Cyrus is the greatest.
I will say, the band and the PA music here, they play some hits here in Baldwin, and nothing but the hits.
It is definitely the best PA music that I've seen.
Great sound system. A couple of years ago, they put this in. They utilize it. All right, here we go, back to action. Colton Collum is at the free throw line. He went 1 of 2 from there earlier, knocks down the first shot. He's also into double digits. He's got 10 points now.
Just searching for that rebound.
He needs 2 more for a double-double. He's at 8 rebounds right now. Good on both shots. Stromberger hands it off to Marsh. Now Frederick up top. Trying to run Stromberger off some screens on that baseline. Turns, almost traveled with it. Did get it off to Parker Stanfield. He'll kick it out. Callahan hit one earlier, and now he knocks down another one. He has both of the 2 threes for Louisburg and leads the way with 10 points. Quickly the other way, Wadle tries a 3 in the corner, no good. Offensive board, Wheeler, and he got fouled trying to put it back up.
It's a much different tempo in this second half already.
Yeah, more free throws. Didn't have a ton of fouls and free throws. A little bit choppy. Started out here. Wheeler misses the first shot. Baldwin is now 7 of 10 from the line. One more coming. Wheeler has 2 points, 2 rebounds so far. Second shot also no good, comes up short. Jump ball on the battle for the rebound. Gonna give it to Louisburg. 3:21 left here in the third quarter. Full court pressure being put on by Baldwin. Now they'll back out of it. Sophomore Gutterman Gives it off to Paterna left side. Almost lost it. 12 first half turnovers from Louisburg. None so far here in the second. Callahan, a little bit of a wild attempt that time. Rebound came down to Wadle and he saved it. Leo backs his way in, kicks it out to Wheeler, gets it back. Kick it out to Jackson Rude. Might have gotten tipped that pass. Hard to handle it. Leo now working down the lane. Nice little Euro step in a lane with the left hand. Man, Leo is so good on the drive. That time Louisburg no good. Collum, his 9th rebound, now 1 away from a double-double.
The first one we'd seen by any Bulldog this season.
Sure enough.
Almost saw one today with Audrey Searle.
Wadle made a nice move down there, but ends up getting called for a travel. Eli Roth has checked into the game, number 24, junior for Louisburg. 48-22, Baldwin lead. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. Callahan leading the way with 10 points for him. Has it here, gives it off to Gutterman. Now Braden Stringfield. Jump stop, kick it out to Gutterman for 3 in the corner. Rolls off of there, no good. An offensive board though for Roth. Callahan couldn't convert again, and Creighton Frost clears the rebound. Leo down the left side of the lane. Another great straight line drive. Nobody cuts off Schoenberger. He's now got 14. 10 of those coming here in the second half. Baldwin's lead out to 28. They've led by as much as 30. Paterna guarded by Schoenberger. Callahan had it ripped away, out of bounds, off of Schoenberger. Just under a minute to play, third quarter. Baldwin, Louisburg, with the baseline inbounds. They'll get it into the backcourt, Stringfield. Off to Gutterman. Guarded by Smozzle, gets down the lane. Now a jump stop and the shot clock expires. Nobody noticed for the Wildcats. That's the first second half turnover. Had a dozen in the first. Pretty good defensive possession there from the Dogs. Homer Rice back out there. Also out there, Creighton Frost, Smozzle, Carr, and Schoenberger. Frost gets it back to Cooper Carr. Nice drive, gets in the lane, finishes it through the contact. Counted in a foul. Cooper's now got 15 to take the scoring lead on the night. Leo's got 14. First foul on Eli Roth.
I think they should battle the 35.
Still got some time.
8.5 minutes to get 19. Could definitely do it.
I've seen crazier. Cooper hit the free throw. He's now got 16. Shot clock is off. Possibly the final possession here. They get it into Roth. Forces it down low to Paterna. Had it ripped away by Cooper Carr. Here comes Baldwin in transition. Bounce pass off to Schoenberger, who lays it home. And that's how the third quarter will expire. A 55-22 lead. Their biggest of the night for Baldwin. Will have the final quarter coming up after this. This is Bulldog Basketball presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. With customized insurance plans and comprehensive financial planning, Kelly and his team will help increase your confidence in your overall financial well-being. Come meet the team at their new office in downtown Baldwin City at 714 8th Street or give them a call at 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Helms Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
Back here in Baldwin, a 33-point Baldwin lead, their largest of the night. Should have some running clock here in the fourth quarter. All the starters out of the game for Baldwin be Creighton Frost, Jackson Rude, Devin Wadle, Homer Rice, and Jackson Wheeler out there. Rice gets the kick out, tries a three in the corner, and he connects. The Doghouse loves that. Homer Rice, his first varsity points.
Gotta love seeing the younger guys really get a chance to finally put it up there. I know he's a senior, but
yeah, hasn't got a ton of run at the varsity level, but good player. We've seen him in both soccer and as the football kicker. Good soccer player as well. Jackson Rude, nice pump fake, gets down the lane. Nice little dump off pass to Jackson Wheeler. Wheeler's got 4 points, 60-22, Baldwin lead it. Out of bounds to Louisburg.
I do hope we see Colton Collum back in. I want to get that one last rebound for the guy. You hate to end with.
There's also a possibility that I can't count, but I'm pretty sure he's got 9. Owen Marsh, that's a nice little mid-range pull-up jump shot. Jackson Rude, a little hesitation, gets right side. Now they'll swing it around left side. Creighton Frost, a set shot at 3, and he connects his second of the night. Third of the season for Creighton. Three from Viterna, that's no good. An offensive board. Strumberger, though, gets it back for a third time, and he lays it home. .37-point lead for Baldwin. Inside, Jackson Wheeler, a nice pump fake down low, and he finishes it off. Going to be a lot of guys setting some new career highs here. Wheeler's got 6. Another way, Strumberger in the lane, almost had it knocked away. Now Marsh gets down the left side of the lane, gets fouled, I think by Frost. 2 shots coming for Owen Marsh.
That was on number 34, Creighton Frost.
Second foul on Creighton. First team foul, the clock continues to run. This is just the second free throw attempt of the game, and now the first make for Louisburg.
Looks like the fans are going to get some guys in off the bench that they want to see.
Here we go, Tucker Flory, number 15 into the game. And also, for the first time, Carter Trebaum, number 24. Good to see him out there. Marsh misses the second free throw. Rude trying to save that one. Tucker Flory keeps it in. Saw a lot of Tucker during football season. Swinging around, Homer Rice trying another three, and he knocks it down. Pops the top off the doghouse. Make it 6 made threes for Baldwin. They now lead it by 41. There's Callahan, backs it out, working against Jackson Rude. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock already. Not much happened in this possession. A mid-range pull-up from Callahan's no good. Over the back foul, going to get called against Marsh.
Oh, you got lucky. They hit 68.
This is going to be an every game thing.
As long as you're with me, it will. And as long as there's kids here. If it's all adults, it won't matter.
It's a good point. Are you saying that I'm an adult?
I would say if I'm an adult, you're an adult.
Okay. Officials were talking about something. I'm not quite sure what.
Flagrant, maybe. Upgrade it. Why not? I mean, it just keeps the clock running.
Yeah, meanwhile.
they take a minute off the clock.
These kids are out there. Carter Treebomb, if he hits a shot, this place is going to explode.
Is he one of the managers or?
No, Carter, he's been on the team. This is his first varsity action. His dad, Drew Treebomb, one of the assistant coaches. Great dude. Also Tucker Flory. He this is his first varsity action too, I think so. If 15 or 24 makes a shot, this crowd's going to explode again. Knocked out of Rude's hand, out of bounds. Pretty much got old Jackson Blakely's JV squad out there right now. Jackson gave me a little bit of a quick report in between games. JV won their game, the boys. Already just a couple minutes left here in the fourth. Jackson Rude comes off his screen, gives it to Jackson Wheeler. A lot of Jacksons around this basketball team. Tucker Flory for three, a little too strong there. You could feel the anticipation in the building. Other way, a pretty nice move by Callahan. He's got a dozen points tonight.
Just send one of these guys to the line.
I want to see him hit a three. Homer thought about another one. He's already hit two. Swinging around, Wheeler's going to try a three, and he connects. Man, all of a sudden, Baldwin can't miss. I guess they haven't been able to miss much all game. They're 7-3. Jackson Wheeler's now got 9 points, 71-29. And two more from Owen Marsh. Lead back to 40. Rice turns it over. Just the 5 turnovers all game for Baldwin. Marsh adds another 2, give him 7 points now by my count. We get a quick timeout, or is the
ref's
ref
tying his shoe?
Yeah, he just.
At least they stopped the clock for this.
Flat tire. Yeah, they did stop the clock.
Well, I mean, they took 2 minutes off the game. 2 minutes, these guys could have gotten their first points.
See what happens this time down. Rice has it, hands off to Wheeler. He's had a great game. Tucker Flory. Need to get it to Carter. There he is, give it to him. Nah, Rude cuts through the lane, gets fouled, and this is probably gonna do it.
Man.
If I'm Jackson, I am taking these quickly. I want to make sure I get both of them in.
I don't think it's on his mind.
Hits the first. That is his first points of the year. And makes it a 40-point game. That's going to do it here tonight. Big victory for the Bulldogs, 73-33. Let's step aside real quick, and then we will count down the final numbers and bring you our player of the game. Baldwin improves to 2-2. Louisburg drops to 2-3. We'll be back with the postgame show after this.
New charges related to insurance fraud and theft.
Ripping off about 90 homeowners. Stewart ripped him off.
The roofing industry is rough these days. Hometown Construction is Baldwin City's very own hometown solution for roofing and siding needs. We know there's more important things than just money. We give detailed estimates and on-site supervision during all projects. We focus on one job at a time so that you have our undivided attention. Contact us today. Go Bulldogs!
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has been proudly serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 33 states while producing over $1 billion in annual sales. Shad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Shad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
At Fort Scott Community College, we understand that a scary part of figuring out your future isn't only answering the question, what should I do, but where do I belong? Maybe you belong here, studying animal science or learning about farm and ranch management. Maybe you belong here as part of Hounds Hoops on the hardwood. I don't know where you've been or where you're headed, but I know we're saving a spot for you because you belong at Fort Scott Community College.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being a part of the community in which we serve. Our roots run deep within Baldwin City, and our commitment is deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we are here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for 131 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When it comes to building your dream home, quality matters. For residential or commercial, Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry brings precision, passion, and Baldwin City pride to every project. They specialize in complete home builds and custom cabinetry to help your dream space become a reality. For a free quote, call 785-248-0698 and follow them on Facebook to check out their latest projects. Jetmore Construction and Cabinetry. Built local, built right, built for Baldwin City.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here to Baldwin. This game has gone final. The Bulldogs win it by 40, 73-33. This is the post-game show. It's brought to you by Hometown Construction. They're bringing trust back to the roofing and exterior businesses. No more corner cutting, just real craftsmanship and real-world experience for the most lasting results. Call Hometown Construction today for your free estimate and experience the breath of fresh air that they can bring. Hometown Construction, where hometown service meets peace of mind. Time now for our player of the game. I'm going to pivot a little bit. I know Carr and Schoenberger both led the way with 16 points each, but I'm going to give the player of the game to Colton Collum. He finished just a rebound shy of a double-double by my count. He had 11 points and 9 rebounds. He went 3 of 4 from the line. 2 of those 9 rebounds were offensive boards, and he also had a great block in the first quarter. So Colton Collum is going to be our player of the game. It's brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, insurance and investments, wealth management, and financial planning. Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you prepare for the unexpected and protect your future. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future, let's protect it. Time now for the final numbers. I'll start with the Louisburg Wildcats. Herschel Strumberger finished with 6 points, 0 of 1 from the line. John Gutterman had 2 points. Owen Marsh had 7. Derek Frederick had 4. Lance Callahan led the way for Louisburg. He had a couple of threes. In fact, he hit the only 2 threes of the night for Louisburg. He finished with 12 points, and Fletcher Viterna, added 2 points. Louisburg turned it over 14 times as a team, but 12 of those came in the first half. Did a much better job, taking care of basketball in the second half, and they only attempted 3 free throws. Baldwin did a terrific job playing defense without fouling, and Louisburg went just 1 of 3 from the free throw line, and like I said, those 14 turnovers. As for Baldwin, they did a great job taking care of the basketball. Only 5 turnovers all game long, 3 in the first half, 2 in the second half. Jackson Rood had 2 points. Devin Wadle hit 1 3 for his 3 points, also added 3 boards. Homer Rice hit a big couple of threes there late, got this crowd very excited. He had 6 points here tonight, his first varsity points, and a good night for Homer. And Cooper Carr, 16 points here tonight. He now needs just, 19 more to set the all-time scoring record for Baldwin. Unfortunately, probably not going to get to see it here on Baldwin Sports Live, but you might see it on Spring Hill Sports Live on Friday. Cooper hit 1 3, had a rebound, and I had him at 4, maybe 5 steals as well. So a great night once again for Cooper Carr. 2 points, 2 rebounds for Ethan Smazel. Leo Schoenberger also had another great game. 16 points and 5 rebounds, went 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Logan Scott left this game injured in the second quarter. Hopefully Logan's going to be all right. He ends up with 2 points and 3 rebounds in this game. Jackson Wheeler also had a career game. He had 9 points, a couple of offensive rebounds, and he hit 1 3. Baldwin hit 7 threes. As a team, Jackson Wheeler also went 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Colton Collum had 11 points and 9 rebounds, our player of the game. Also a block, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And Creighton Frost had a couple of threes for his 6 points and 2 rebounds as well. Baldwin went 10 of 14 from the line. Like I said earlier, only turned it over 5 times all game, and they end up winning this thing 73-33. They have now won 8 straight games over Louisburg. So the girls won their game 48-44. The boys followed up with a 73-33 victory. Baldwin boys now improved to 2-2 and have won 2 straight. And the Louisburg Wildcats fall to 2-3. Once again, a big reminder for everyone. Make sure you tell your friends and family that we will not be covering the game on Friday. It will be on the Spring Hill Sports Live channel. So go ahead and already go bookmark that, and that'll be available for you on Friday. And then the boys and the girls headed to Rock Creek on Saturday. Unfortunately, we won't be covering that game either. But hopefully, like I said, do some research and see if Rock Creek has some sort of a streaming service, and you might be able to catch the Bulldogs playing on Saturday. So as for us here on Baldwin Sports Live, me and Joey are going to be off until after the Christmas break. I think January 3rd, and it is January 3rd. It's a Saturday. That'll be the first game back from Christmas break. So we look forward to that, and that'll be against Field Kinley High School out of Coffeyville. So for my partner, Joey Bongard, I'm Ryan Hilmer signing off here tonight from Baldwin. I hope everybody has a great night and a great rest of the week. We'll be cheering on the Bulldogs on Friday and Saturday, and we'll see you after the winter break on Baldwin Sports Live. Good night, everybody.
From the gridiron to the hard court, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.